Kevin Chang is a part of that stable of great players that hail from the Republic of China, Taipei. He purposefully played a billiard shot so he can carom the 5-ball in and dislodge the 3. What he's measuring now is not making the 5, but allowing the cue ball to leave the cushion down there so it's not trapped on the end rail. Be a pretty shot. This is the billiard side of the game.
Perfect. Look where the 3 went.
There you go. World class to pick up a shot on the secondary object ball.
And it wasn't an accident. He knew where the 3 was going.
100%. Now he's going to lightly billiard into the 4-ball. These guys train like true athletes, train every day, they train hard. And the stable of the players that they're around are the Ko brothers, Chang Jun-lin, Li Haitao.
Little Ko?
Well, the Ko brothers, yes. Little Ko, Big Ko, Ko Pinyi, Ko Pinchung. And a bevy of others that I don't even know their names, but they play just about as well as all the ones that I do. So these guys are used to battling each other on a daily basis. Until we get that type of thing here in the United States, we will not make much progress as far as becoming relevant on the world stage again.
Will we ever get that?
No, we will. Yeah, it's just now being recognized and accepted because these guys used to be where we're at now, and they've worked hard to earn their stature as probably the best players in the world. If not them, it'll be the Filipinos.
Yeah.
This is the 4th match that we've done. The first time that there was not a break and run out to lead off the match.
Gonna need a lot of left-hand English when he hits that end rail. Nicely done.
Artfully crafted run out there. Kevin Chang leads 1-0. I love that billiard shot, the way he played position for it, anticipated it, and also then used thinking to make sure he got position on the ball that he billiarded off of. I think it was the 2 ball.
Yeah, 3 ball.
Or 3 ball, yeah.
Yeah, but he played it. It wasn't an accident. That's how smart they are anyway.
Really nice kid. He did live in Houston, Texas for quite a while, but I think he's back in Chinese Taipei now. They are using a 3-point rule on the head string. 9 balls racked on the spot. 5 ball this time on the wing. 1 ball is the one that we've been seeing going in with regularity in the side pocket.
And then again, two balls went past the head string, so it's a compliant break.
Compliant, yes. We have to get, I don't know, I have like a fixation. I just can't come up with that word very often, but thank you, Danny. Love his approach. Takes the time to eye it up carefully and anticipate exactly where he wants the cue ball to go. And he's very committed when he executes. Didn't draw back quite as far as he wanted.
Well, he's got a shot, but he's going to have to play position. You know, where's the cue ball going? He knows where.
Well, he's measuring up as if he's anticipating banking. So, no, he's surely going to cut this in the side. And it's not that it's an easy shot or unmissable, but I guess because he's colliding so heavily into the 4 ball here, he's a little concerned about it. Oh, beautiful shot.
He made 2 balls.
Great recovery.
Yeah. And got position.
Another great shot. Earlier today, we saw Niels fall behind 4-0 to the hitman, Torsten Homan. Niels did not get to play much in those first 4 racks, and thereafter he rattled off 6 in a row.
Yeah, he beat
takes his time. Got the super smooth transition. Trying to share that with our esteemed colleague Pat Fleming earlier this morning. What the super smooth transition looks like. Amateurs that are scared, nervous, once they pause at the cue ball and just begin their backswing to the time that they hit the cue ball, averages 0.4 to 0.8 tenths of a second. Pros, 1.2 to 1.8 tenths of a second. As he made me out to be a liar. He hit that one pretty quick.
How long did Cicero Murphy hold
yes,
it?
yes.
He had a big delay.
Right. Prolonged. More so even than Chris Melling, who has a very prolonged pause. Allison Fisher does as well, and so does Buddy Hall.
Nothing wrong with any of them.
Mm-mm. Well, his speed wasn't ideal there. Wasn't hideously bad, but he is going to have to go back and forth. Had the cue ball drifted up another 8 inches, it would have been so much better.
Watch out.
Perfect shot. Well, another break and run out. Cheng's playing at a perfect 1,000 clip. Leading the match now 3-0. Take the time to mention a few of our great fans listening in. We got David Rowell down in Birmingham, Alabama. He was here as a participant. Chris Salvo in St. Louis. He's always there. Allison Fisher is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Kathy Jo Sawyer, Alamanza. China Spring, Texas.
Danny Jays in Buffalo, New York.
Mike Dunklin and Rhett Butler. They've been here many times. Brett was here earlier this week. Glad you guys are along. See how he takes that little extra few seconds right there, locking on his aim. Wants to do his best to ensure that he's not hasty and doesn't make a half-hearted pass at this break. It's just too important of a shot.
There goes the one.
And the cue ball got kissed out. Is he going to get any kind of a safety play? I don't know.
No, he could hit it, but I don't think he could do much. I think he can hit the paint.
He might consider kicking at the 2-7.
Yeah, but not
just to
for
be
long.
aggressive.
Not for long.
All right. Can he rub the 2 then? Yes, he can. Better send a shout out to my protege, Alan Oliver, too. He'll be disappointed if I don't mention him. He's back in St. Louis. He's a former Lindenwood Lion, serious pool devotee. Smooth, very fine-looking shot there. Ball pocketing machine. Neil's fine. Fit, athletic, hardworking, cheerful. Hard not to like this guy.
Works out like all the European players.
When I was the Moscone Cup captain the first year, I was named, and I was talking to Ralph Souquet, and I said, listen, here's what I'd offer you. Any 2 of our players for 1 Niels. And he thought about it a minute, and he goes, no. All right. Yeah, he's a stalwart in the Moscone Cup. Very solid performer. His mechanics don't break down. He might miss a ball, but it's not because he has flaws in his mechanics.
He was the most valuable player 4 times in the Moscone Cup.
Oh, yeah. I'm aware. He is tough. Just even the way he stalks the table, I mean, it's very aggressive, and he's serious about it. Looks like it's just a little bit straight or maybe a hint the wrong angle.
Well, he's got to get a little angle on the 6. Roll it forward and get a little angle. Perfect. Now he can go right to the 7 with no problem.
Truly perfect. Yeah, that was just the right angle. Had he fallen straight, he could have made it work anyway, but this is easier. This will be just a speed control shot. Just get down past the side pocket would be great.
Like that?
Yeah, 9 days of play. These guys are dialed in on these tables good. And Neil's fine. Puts himself on the board. Trails in the match 3-1. Just this past fall, I went to the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame induction ceremony that was put on by a guy from Madison, Wisconsin named John Kramer. And he deserves all the accolades I could ever give him because it was such a great ceremony. And it was fun because I knew all the people that attended.
And they all knew you.
And they all knew me. Yeah, some great speeches, a lot of laughter, very nice food. A lot of details there that you just don't find. It's not common, but tremendous job. If you ever get a chance to attend, it comes highly recommended because it's a really special event.
Yeah, I'll do it if it's in the summer.
Yes, right. Last week it was, substantially below 0 degrees. 2 ball in the wing. One ball found the pocket.
Oh, so did the cue ball.
Yep.
That was a disaster. But the way the balls are sitting, it's not a gimme run out. He's got to do some work here.
Oh, if he falls on the 6 over here, that's about the only sticking point. Don't know if we can get the overhead, but if we can, okay. Ultimately, he would like to get this angle right here on the 5 ball so that he can easily transfer to here. That's the ultimate goal. That's what he's working towards right now. Well, angle 1 is good. Now, he really cannot risk getting too thin on the 4 that he cannot manage that angle. Otherwise, he's going to have to do a lot more work to get out. You can even go below the 6 if you need to. He got pretty thin here, Danny. He's not going to be able to preserve. Well, maybe. Maybe it fell off that second rail.
No, he got pretty good here.
Okay, look at where he's putting his tip. That's where he says he wants the cue ball is.
Yeah, so he can get to the 6.
Yeah, right there. Oh, he got good angle.
Perfect.
Good angle. You can
Perfect.
make this work.
He's looking, see where he's pointing?
Yep. I don't know.
The 6 will go in that left-hand corner if he falls there. And he's got the angle to do it.
If he gets to that and drops off the rail where he can get to the bottom of the cue ball, then this will be pretty much a foregone conclusion that he will clean up the rest of the rack. Pretty nice trajectory.
He got perfect.
Little bounce. Got that.
Perfect. Yeah, he didn't want the other little angle or he'd have to go into the 7. That could have made things a little more trouble. But he got perfect here, I think.
Now, this will require a little elevation on the cue, but everything else is laying so natural. For every degree of elevation you put in there, you lose about 2% of your accuracy. So if you go up 10 degrees, 20% of your accuracy is gone. He's higher than that. Okay. And that's a shot right there. Very smoothly handled.
And he drew it like that so he could get more separation. Otherwise, he might have been too close to the ball. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, he didn't want to lob it up there on the top of that. Now he's just got to roll this in and play the 9 in the side. Kevin did break. All right, well, Niels is still deciding what he's going to do anyway.
Well, could he get under there enough to spin and hit the one?
It looks like he can hit the outer edge of the one as he faces it. It doesn't look like it's easy to go behind that and go rail first to billiard the
He needs a lot of well, he banked the one. He banked it pretty well, but it didn't drop.
Right. Yeah, he hit it pretty well.
Well,
now this is deep in there. These are funny shots to have to play position from. And a lot
always
of times,
tough.
Yeah, you have to draw up out of there to have any degree of control with it. Otherwise, it hits those points.
Anytime a ball's hanging that deep, it's tough to play position off it. So he's going to have to draw it.
Beautiful.
He could draw it.
Gorgeous shot. Now he'd like to go very softly on the 6 ball, or on the 2 ball, but the 6 ball is a problem. He could land the cue ball right on the 6.
Well, it would be good if he could make them both. Then the 6 won't matter. He'll have the 4. Yeah, it's hanging deep enough that he probably will make both. That would be a good shot.
Yeah, I think he just wants to billiard heavy into the 6 here with just a little more pace and just barely get there in that fashion.
Like that.
And that's the only thing that could have messed him up, and I think it might have caught him. No, he's got the bridge, so that means it's a go. It will not be easy to get close to the 4, though. I think he'll just bounce it out about 6 inches and play the 4 in the far corner pocket, not work the cue ball any harder than that.
That's the plan, Mark.
Anything else is unreasonable.
Tough speed doing this. But he handled it. And he's got enough angle to be off the cushion when he shoots the 5.
Big shot in this rack is coming up right now. Did not hit it well.
And therefore it hung.
Once again, a treacherous ball to play position from. Look how deep that is.
Yep.
Niels
Very
recognizes,
tough.
he recognizes this is a problem. Jerry Bryseth does a thing in the instructional bit where hanging balls, the professional's friend, the amateur's nightmare. And that's about true. Hit the point. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, well handled. Did not overdo it. There you go. Kevin Chang is 31 years old. Thank you, Doug Peters or Doug Preston. Doug always comes in with great tidbits for us. Much appreciated.
Good shot. He's got enough angle to go 2 rails.